Thank you, Sarah. Oh, now it's too low for me. And now I would like to pass the parole with the microphone to Shama El Bouzarini, who is the country contributor for the Economist Intelligence Unit in Morocco, who will moderate the first panel on opportunities for youth in political parties.
Very pleased to be here with an impressive group of people. My panel is on opportunities and space for youth in Morocco with a question mark. To my right, this is Mbarka Bouaida, who is the youngest Moroccan member to Parliament. And to her right is Mr. Younes Foudil, a very active political science researcher and activist in human rights. Mr. Goodstein, who has traveled all the way from Pennsylvania to be with us today, is part of the Obama campaign. And to my left, Mr. Gerard Latulippe, who's resident director at NPI. I am really honored to be here. The opportunities for youth in Morocco in political parties. We will hear some personal experiences of some of the most committed political participants in Morocco. We will look at some gloomy statistics of political participation in Morocco with Mr. Latulippe, who will sketch an overview of political participation and the youth in Morocco. Mr. Latulippe has lived in Morocco for 5 years, and so he knows a great deal about political culture in the country. We will then hear Mr. Goodstein, who is the external online director for the Obama for America campaign. We will hear his experience, 15-year experience in managing political campaign, and the current campaign, which has been, as we will all agree, a very mobilizing and inspiring campaign. Mr. Goodstein will not take questions on the Obama campaign, as you may understand, but he is obviously welcome to take any questions otherwise. But in this panel, what we would like to hear is also Moroccan stories, stories of a woman and a man who have chosen two different paths. One has Mrs. Bouaida, who is manager in the petroleum industry and elected to national list of RNI in the last legislative elections, will tell us what it is like to be the young. She will tell us what it is like to be the youngest Moroccan member of parliament, the challenges she has faced, the possibilities and opportunities of being part of political life in Morocco. Mr. Younes Foudil will then explain to us why he believes that participating through civil society could be perhaps a better way for him to accomplish. I think what the Moroccan youth here with us would like to know is what is or how does one, and that is my question to our panelists today, how and why choose one way or another, and how would one go about finding his own voice? Is it through civil society or through media or through participation in political parties? Thank you for listening, and this panel will be followed by a series of Q&A session. I will ask you to make questions and not comments, to make them short so that everyone, we have a pretty large audience, so that everyone can participate, and make them, voilà. So you, Mr. Gerard.
Alors, bonjour, je voudrais vous remercier et remercier James de m'avoir invité. Je suis le directeur du NDI depuis 5 ans ici au Maroc. et je suis aussi le représentant senior du NDI dans toute la région d'Afrique du Nord. Aujourd'hui, je voulais vous parler, on m'a demandé de vous parler, de vous donner ma vision, puisque je vis ici depuis plusieurs années, de la situation des jeunes en politique au Maroc. Quelles sont les contraintes, pourquoi les jeunes ont tant de problèmes en politique. Et je voudrais en profiter aussi pour comparer la situation des jeunes en politique au Maroc avec celle qu'il y a plusieurs années j'ai vécue, ou celle qui se vit encore au sein des pays occidentaux, et voir et comparer les contraintes qu'on a ici par rapport à celles que l'on retrouve dans nos pays. Je vais passer de l'anglais au français parce que mon audience est anglophone en bonne partie et francophone arabisante en autre. Alors, if you permit me, I will go from one language to another. Well, just at the beginning, I found quite unusual that James asked a grandfather to talk to you about youth and politics. So I have to have a very good memory to think backward at the time when I was as a youth involved in politics, as I was in fact involved in politics in Canada since the college and university. But I thought, but maybe at the end I can have a view, because I'm living here and I'm no longer within the fight of the youth to climb the ladder of politics, so I can have a more independent vision. In fact, when you see my opinion, and I can have a straight talk, so there's a vicious circle about youth in politics in Morocco. The youth population is enormous. If we look at the statistic of the High Commissionary on the Plan, 48% of the population that are at the age to vote are less than 35 years old. This is nearly half of the population of Morocco. But there is no youth. I mean, there's very few youth in politics. And at the same time, the crisis of unemployment and the social crisis that the youth is living in Morocco is enormous. Youth trying to cross the Strait of Gibraltar just to be able to live. Why? Why you have so many youth? And in fact, at the end of the day, there is no power for the youth. Because that's what we're talking about. Why there is no power for the youth? 50% of the youth are not even on the electoral list. And when you look at the statistic, you find that it's amazing, the situation of disenchantment and reject of the politics that the youth have in this country. There was I will refer to a poll that was done 2 years ago by the economists, but we've done, I will quote some polls, who quotes NDI, we have done many focus group about that one way or another about youth participation in politics, and also other focus group that has been done by other organizations like 2007 DABA. 95% of the youth do not have any interest in any political party in Morocco. And 68% of the youth don't even have any confidence in politics. 73% of the youth, they think that the members of parliament do not represent them well. And you'll see 32% of the youth thinks that religion has to be the guide of political parties. Il y a donc un niveau de désenchantement, de rejet de la politique qui est considérable dans ce pays. On ne peut pas alors, on peut facilement comprendre que la participation des jeunes dans la politique est si basse. Mais il y a d'autres facteurs qui amplifient l'incapacité